How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to Satisfactory. Today we are actually going to focus on kind of automating or semi-automating the biofuel. And what I mean by that is all these leaves, I'm getting a bit bored of actually manually using this crafting bench to make it. So we can make it on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get machines to make it instead, because whenever we collect all the wood and stuff from the bushes and wood and all that good stuff, we have to manually do it, and we just don't want to do that. So I'm going to kind of make a semi-automatic system, and I'm not even going to put foundations down at this point. I'm just going to plonk down everything I need. So what we're going to do then is we are going to put down. So actually, I haven't got the rest. I haven't got the ingredients. I'm an idiot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the ingredients to begin with. So let's go and grab the plates. The power's not gone up yet because I haven't put it up. We're going to need to make 6 plates, and I'm going to need some cable. So I'm going to need to make a run to the copper station. Unless I can make some now. No, we can make some now. I'll just manually do it. By the time I get there and back by foot, I could definitely make them. We're going to need 24 of them. So as you can see on the right, the shopping list is going up. We are making cable out of the copper wire from last time. And how many reinforced plates can we make? We can make 19 because I've got enough screws and enough plates. We only need 6. There's 1, 2, 3, counting with dibs, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I did start at the middle of the night. I don't know why. Should have waited till the daytime, but I'm impatient. So let's get on with it. Oh, the nuts on this tree is beryl nuts. They're called. Have actually finished growing. So I'm going to start by putting down the storage containers. It's a little bit on a. Can I get a bit more flat up here? I guess so. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick this container here. And then I'm just going to stick one here. And snap one. Can I get there? Oh, that tree's in the way. All this foliage is in the way. Okay, we'll snap it here. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to have, these are the inputs, okay? So the outwards, you can probably see that arrow there. That arrow means it's going to come out this way. So whatever we put in here is going to make its way out. So next thing we want to do is we want to grab ourselves, we're going to need 3 of these because we need to put it into 3 stages. There's 2 types of biomass. So what we're going to do is say, line this one up with that one. So we're just going to put that one there. Okay. And then we're going to put this one next to it, directly next to it. And then feed into them, right? So let's go logistics, Mark 1 belt. We're going to go that one into that one. Simple enough, right? We've done this many times before. And that one into that one. So what this is going to do is we're going to have one container. This can, like, one container for leaves and one container for wood. Okay, and then the leaves are going to go here because they're separate recipes. So we're going to do leaves to the left, to the closest. So any leaves that come into here will turn into the biomass, I think it's called. Yeah, biomass. And this one's going to be the wood one. So we got to specify that is going to be the wood biomass. I could be wrong, but this might be unnecessary because no, actually no. Yeah, it isn't necessary because it needs to accept wood. This bit's important. This slot here. It doesn't know if you try. Yeah, there's no other way around it. I thought there was a way around it, but there's not. So what we're going to do then is we are going to then hook them up to another constructor, but I've just remembered something, so we're going to need to unlock something on the milestones. So we're going to go back to the constructors. We're going to grab another one. In fact, I'm just going to line this one up with the container here. Remember, the bluey color is output and the orange is input, so they're very distinct. We're just going to shove him there, like so, and put our conveyor belts on there like that. Now we're going to put the leaves round here. In fact, I'm going to stop it here like that, and I've deliberately left it straight so that we can do some magic here. So what we're going to do is go to logistics, and last episode we unlocked these, the mergers and the splitters, right? So what we're going to need then is we're going to need a merger, and the bluey arrow is pointing outwards. The rest of them are inputs, so we're just going to plonk that there. You can automatically put it on the, when you hover one of them on a conveyor belt, it will actually automatically join onto it, so you don't have to delete conveyor belts, which is neat. And then we can just do that, so then it'll come out this way. Okay, because once it turns into biomass, the leaves and the wood turn into biomass, we want to then turn it into one more thing. However, we don't have that thing unlocked, and that's what we're going to do now, because otherwise this ain't going to work. So let's go and do that now and see if we can find it. I'm pretty sure it's in tier 2. And to be honest, yeah, we're definitely going to do this. We're going to do this now. So let's go to, we're on tier 2 now. We want to go to obstacle clearing. We want this one straight away. I'm jumping straight towards it. Select milestone. So we're going to need 500. We're going to need 500 of these guys. Check. We're going to need 100 cables. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go all the way down here and then go all the way back. And we need 100, yeah, 100 cables and 100 concrete and 500 screws to fulfill this milestone. We need 100 of you. And then we're going to take a quick, we're going to quickly dive towards how many... I don't know whether it's going to be quicker to just manually make these. Yeah, I'll just manually make them quick. Otherwise, by the time I run there and back, I probably would have made 100 of these cables. Because it goes up pretty quick, right? We're already on 20. We're already quarter of the way there. So yeah. Hopefully, I'm kind of going easy on you at the moment, guys, because this game is quite complicated, but it's really easy to play once you play the tutorial. It's just it is a bit of a learning curve, and you're constantly learning stuff all the time, but that's a good thing, because it overwhelms you very gradually, and it's to the point where if you play it for too long, you get your mind blows up. But it's really actually a fairly simple game to play, but a hard one to master. Right, let's launch that one off.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
So we've got extra pocket space. We've actually unlocked a new equipment recipe, which I will put on a to-do list now. We want to get ourselves the chainsaw. Okay, the chainsaw is really cool, and it's going to come in handy in a minute, because there's lots of trees and stuff that I want to get shot of. How many reinforced plates can I make? Yeah, I just need a few more of these plates. So grab some of these. Okay. And then we should make, yeah, we can make 19. So all we need is 5. There's the one. I have a bit of tea. I'm waiting. 5. There we go. And then 15 cables is nothing. We done 100 not too long ago now. 15. And then we can craft ourselves the chainsaw. Oh, we got to hold it. I forgot for a second. There we go. There's the chainsaw. So then we can put the chainsaw in our hand. Like that. And it consumes biofuel. Now, we've also unlocked the best type of biofuel. So this is what we're going to try and automate. Let me just grab the leaves. I'm not going to make too many. So once we've been making biomass, okay? Biomass is all right, but it's not the best. There's solid biofuel, which is biomass compressed again. So the leaves, when we get leaves, we can turn them into biomass. So we squish it down a little. We squish the leaves down into biomass, and then we can squish the biomass into biofuel. Now we're going to need this for our chainsaw, so I might as well get a little bit of a head start. So as you can see, this stuff is the best biofuel you can get. This is the final biofuel stage, and you'll see why I am like setting up what I'm setting up, because yeah, that's enough. So here we go. Look at that new toy. And then we can just do that. It's got a kind of an area of effect, which is pretty neat. We can just chop some trees down. And as you can see, we're getting leaves, wood. If you're near rocks, you get limestone from it as well, which is kind of neat. Flower petals. As you can see, we're getting loads of biofuel right now. Like that. And the reason I've just unlocked that is because we want to teach this last constructor. This last constructor, we want it to make solid biofuel. Yeah. So before we could only do these two, and obviously we unlocked that in the research table, which is the carapace. Is that how you say it? I think so. So we can do all of that and turn it into biofuel. We're only going to focus on these two guys here for now and turn them into that. So recap. We put our leaves in here, and to make it easier for you guys, actually, I'm going to show you a little trick. If you get a conveyor belt and just place it out the front here like that. Same for this one. Because at the moment in the game there's no signs or any kind of labeling. What you can do is go to your inventory, right? Hold the right mouse button down and you'll get this split the stack. So we can just go, I want one, right? And then we can just drop it into the world as you would. Let's say if you want to drop something in Minecraft and not press the Q button, you just take it out of the box and hover it out like that. Same goes for this. You can put leaves on there, so that kind of acts as a label, which is neat. And we're going to do the same here for wood. Where's my wood? So we're going to hold that down, and we're just going to go one. It doesn't matter which side. Split it, and then drop it, and there's wood. So then we know what to drop in each one. Now none of these machines have power, so I'm going to put the leaves in there. However, the conveyor belts will still take it out. As you can see, the conveyor belts are taking it out. It's stopped now because it's not functioning. Same goes for this. This will go down a little bit. The wood is depleting a little bit, because if we go around the other side, we can start seeing the conveyor belts pulling it out. Conveyor belts don't need power, guys. So yeah, bear that in mind. However, these guys do. So we need to get a power doodah. Can we get a power doodah? Have I got any cables on me? I don't. I need to go and get some cables. Grab some more leaves and stuff. So let's get some more cables. And go like this. I'm just gonna drink some more tea quick. That should do us. And I need to find a nice little post to take these off. Why am I not got enough I'll probably take it off of him. It's a bit overkill taking it all the way from there. I'm just finding a free post, because what I'm doing, oh hang on, floor is too steep, that's too long. I'm just going to put that there for now. Yeah, it's a bit overkill taking it all the way over from there, but I think it's one of the nearest ones. And then what we do is we just bring this over here. Wire is too long. Put it there then. And then hopefully we can connect these guys. I'm pretty sure that's just about enough, because each one of these posts has a maximum of 4 cables that can attach to it. So as you can see, there's only 4 cables. If I was to look at it now, it says 4 out of 4. So you can get these upgraded later on. So that's not the only ones in the game. But every one of these now has pretty much a little bit of power. No, we need to get some juice going. These are our main power sources, so we need to make sure that these guys are constantly being topped up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some biomass, biomass for now, and give you a little bit of this, just to kind of get the ball rolling a little bit. Oh, you got 50 still. So if we pull the lever, we should reset the fuse, and that should keep us going for a little bit longer. Now we can see our work of art. So as you know, this is where the leaves go, and this is where the wood goes. And if we come around the back here on the output, we can see that the leaves are going into this one, which is what we told it to, and wood goes into that one, and both of them are turning into biomass. Okay, if we go around the back of these guys, you can see the splitter is going to be doing its job. So you can see the biomass here doing its thing. Yeah, and basically they're both going into this little compartment here and coming out this way. So basically, sorry, that's not a splitter, that's a merger. So this conveyor belt and this conveyor belt is merged in here into one, so it all lines back up. So you can get different channels of conveyor belt split off back into one. That is a merger there. So there you go. That's pretty cool. And we can probably get a cheeky screenshot here. In fact, I need to come out of this a minute. Get this and this out of my hand, because this is just the easiest way to do it. And then just take a picture. And we've lost power already, but that's fine, because I'm pretty sure by now we can start kickstarting this power system a little bit better. Let's put that in my hands and that back in my hands, and then we're going to go around here and check out what's going on. So once the biomass hits the final constructor, as you can see, it starts putting these guys in. I'm just going to put this in the output so it kind of simulates what's going on. So that's the final product. You just put it on a production line. Constructors craft different items. All you got to do is select the recipe that you want, and that's pretty much it. It's really simple. So we got 35 there. So I'm going to take them and see if I can reboot the system. I know that we need 3 to fulfill the demand. Okay, one's gone down, so I'm going to split that, put that there, and that one's still got some. Is the 50, is this one run out? No, it hasn't. I think one went down. So this one of these will eventually run out. So each one of these solid biofuel will take 15 seconds to burn, and then it will use one up, which is how it's going to work. We're just going to stick that in there for now, and we'll get this all neat and tidy another time. This is just all over the place. This is just me whipping it up. There's going to be times when I'm just going to play off camera and maybe give you a progress report. Sometimes it's going to be too grindy to get things done. But yeah, this is coming on nicely. In fact, we can Have I got bio? No, I've got no biofuel. Again, we can select the conveyor belts. This one's going to go down a little bit. If we put that there, it will show us that that is our biofuel. Trust me guys, that's a really good little trick if you want to kind of label your containers. There's no signs in the game, like I said, and that's kind of that's a shame really, because you know we need them. We need signs of some sort. It'd be cool if we had like 3D lettering going on side of buildings and stuff. That'd be cool. I've seen a mod do that actually. Okay, we need some biofuel. So I'm just going to take half of that, because then all we got to do is pick the leaves. I mean, you can use your chainsaw, but it's cheaper to do chainsaw on trees. Like that. We could even do flower petals if we want, but I'm going to keep them for now. We could just do another one. Just do another one of these and another constructor, and that'd be that. So we're going to put... I'll put that in there. That in there. And that's pretty much the biofuel done. All I got to do is just off camera gather a load of this stuff, and then we can keep these going a little bit longer, because at the moment these are going to cut out right on cue. And yeah, because we don't have enough of this, we're going to keep cutting out all the time. In fact, I could probably maybe borrow one of these. Yeah, I'm going to borrow this one. Don't worry about that. I'm going to borrow this one because yeah, this will work. So I'm just going to put this here like that. Disconnect it from the main power line, because that's the only one that's going to do that. And then I'm going to bring it over here. So this is powering this pole here, which is only powering these machines. So that should be good. So this is dedicated just to make more. So if we put these guys in here, flip the switch, this is a separate power source because it's only hooked up to these machines. We're going to take it off the main power source because this will keep tripping out, like to begin with. So to prevent that tripping out, I'm just going to make this dedicated to keeping this production line going on its own for the short term, and then that'll be that. So yeah, eventually I will hook all this back up to the main power source, which is these guys. These guys are the main power. I pinched one of them, put it over here, and just connected it to these lot over here. There's nothing crazy going on. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So what do you reckon? Pretty neat, huh? So yeah, definitely do this trick if you're playing this game. This trick is really good to know. It's definitely a neat little trick that I've picked up along the way. And yeah, that's pretty much semi-automated biofuel. All we got to do is dump it in a dump chest and let the machines do the work, and obviously keep on top of the power. There's lots of foliage here I'm going to get rid of, but yeah, I think that's the better way to do it, is keep this on a separate power grid, which is just one biofuel there, then attach it to this, because every time this goes down, it's going to shut down our fuel production. So we want the fuel production to keep going and going, separate to our main power. I think that's a decent way forward. In fact, there might be just enough juice to cut this down. That's a big old tree there. It's a big old tree. Can I get one more? Oh yeah, I can. So we can just then go to our dump chests, get rid of you. You get a lot more bang for your buck out of wood, so that's definitely worth it. And I think you get more. I mean, we've got 100. They come in stacks of 200, so we've got a fair amount already. So I would like that to get up to 600 maybe. Yeah, 600, and then we can do we can put 100 in each one of these guys, because there's 6 of these left. So that's good enough for me. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and yeah, we've got biofuel semi-automated, so I've just got to keep on top of this in between episodes so that we can get a bit of a supply and stock up on this super biofuel, this solid biofuel here, which is going to go a long way in these guys. This is going to power us for longer. And that thing is like it's got a seal head, like a sea lion or seal or something like that, and it's got a whale's body and whatever. Right, something's broke down, which I think this guy has now. No, this guy hasn't. No, that's still going. Something over here is broke, so that's fine. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. See you in the next one. Take it easy.